The Mangaung Metro Municipality has been experiencing regular water interruptions and shortages over the past few years, which resulted in recent water restrictions. This is due to bulk water supply problems emanating from the ineffective Velbedacht system in the Caledon River and the smaller Rustfontein system in the Modder River. Apart from supply limitations, we are also experiencing growing demand due to natural growth and migration as rural inhabitants move to our metro in search of education, training and work opportunities. The municipality serves approximately 230,000 households, consisting of about 720,000 users. If a population growth rate of only 1.2% per annum is assumed, the water demand will increase with about 30% over the next 20 years, with an above-average increase in the first few years as the backlog of approximately 50,000 formal stands without waterborne sanitation is eradicated. The Velbedacht bulk water system is owned and operated by Bloem Water to provide purified water to Bloemfontein. This system consists of the Velbedacht Dam in the Caledon River, the water treatment works at the dam, the potable water pump station, as well as a 120-kilometer concrete pipe to Bloemfontein. This system is hampered by several problems that the bulk water supplier wasn't able to address over the last few years. The first problem is the non-perennial Caledon River that provides very little or no water up to 5 months a year. This requires additional storage capacity to overcome the low seasonal flow that the Velbedacht Dam was supposed to provide, but failed to do so several years ago. This is due to siltation that reduced the dam's capacity to only 5% of the original storage capacity. The siltation problem at the Velbedacht Dam was found to be insurmountable, and as a result, the off-stream Knelpoort Dam was built. This dam is fed from the Caledon River by means of the Tinfontein pump station. From Knelpoort, the water is pumped via the Novo pump station over the watershed to flow into the Modder River, which runs into the Rustfontein Dam near Botshabelo. Here the water is treated at the Rustfontein treatment works and pumped to Botshabelo and Tabanshu. Raw water is also released to Mokkies Dam downstream to be abstracted at the Marcelspoort water treatment works and pumped via the recently upgraded Marcelspoort pump station to Bloemfontein. The Knelpoort Rustfontein system is also owned and operated by Bloem Water to provide purified water to Botshabelo and Tabanshu and raw water to the municipality's water treatment works at Marcelspoort for supply to Bloemfontein. Only 1/3 of the bulk potable water supply to the metro is, per agreement, provided from the municipality's Marcelspoort works. The Department of Water and Sanitation, as water regulator, compiled their recent Greater Bloemfontein Reconciliation Study report to investigate the balance between water supply and demand in the area for the next 20 years. This report indicated several short-term upgradings to be done at the Velbedacht and Knelpoort systems. It also identified the high water losses in the municipality's water distribution system, followed by the reuse of water and eventually water from the Gerib Dam as priorities. The Metro has embarked without delay on an extensive water demand and water conservation program. Furthermore, the municipality's internal bulk distribution capacity has been increased with the construction of Naval Hill, Longridge and Botshabelo reservoirs and pipelines. In order to address the reuse of water, the design and positioning of the new northeastern waste water treatment works near Bloemspruit Air Force Base was done in such a way that the highest river quality water from the works could be obtained to drain into the Mokkies Dam for reuse at the Marcelspoort water treatment works. The current upgrading at the Marcelspoort water treatment works will use state-of-the-art technology to ensure that the quality of drinking water produced will comply with the highest national and international standards. If everything else has been addressed, we still need to obtain water from the Gerib Dam, the only available sustainable resource. In actual fact, such supply was foreseen during the construction of the dam that was completed in 1971. The existence of the so-called Bloemfontein pipe in the dam's outlet structure is evidence of that. With the municipality's extended experience of implementing such infrastructure projects in mind, it was realized that the Gerib project needs to be initiated rather earlier than later. Significant lead time is required for option analysis, environment impact assessments and servitudes, electricity and land matters. In doing so, the Department of Water and Sanitation and the Metro agreed to evaluate 3 supply options from Harip. These are raw water to the Knelpoort Dam or Rustfontein Dam and potable water directly to Bloemfontein. Apart from longer pipelines, the mere fact that solids also have to be pumped in the 2 raw water lines to Knelpoort and Rustfontein, discharging the water into open surface dams to be pumped again, revealed that these 2 alternatives were not an option. The best option would be to pump potable water directly from the Harip Dam to Bloemfontein. The further advantage of this is that potable water could be provided to small towns between Harip and Bloemfontein. Subsequently, the municipality utilized its powers and responsibility as Water Services Authority to register the Harip project with the National Treasury's Government Technical Advisory Centre to initiate the project in accordance with their municipal services guidelines, the same process that was followed by the very successful Gautrain project. The first phase of the bankable feasibility study started at the end of 2015 and is currently at the stage where the environmental impact assessment took off and the water use license application has been submitted. The Engineering Services Directorate at the Metro has sufficient capacity and successfully completed engineering projects to the value of more than 3 billion rand during the past 5 financial years, with more than 90% of the capital budget spent in the previous financial year. In conclusion, it is evident that Mangaung Metro Municipality has the capacity, power and responsibility as Water Services Authority, regulated by the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, to do a proper bankable feasibility study for the Harip bulk water project. This is to inform Council fully about the best financial and implementation options in this regard and implement the project in the most successful manner and shortest time, should Council approve it, to the best benefit of all the residents of Mangaung Metro.